Isn't it fascinating that Robyn somehow finds a way to turn any situation into her being a victim? A victim of bullying, a victim of jealousy, a victim of being perfect, and somehow she makes it so that every single time she has the opportunity to defend her sister wives from being the victim, and in this case, the victim of their life savings being held hostage by Cody, suddenly she has amnesia.
When Janelle's bringing up, that Cody and I owe her something, it's like, how do you calculate? How do you figure that out? It's so confusing.
What is there not to know about this? You two are sitting on money that is not yours. And the reason that you don't care, that there is no sense of urgency, is because your big fat piles of money is already hidden in a place called the equity in your home that only you and your husband can touch legally. It baffles my mind how this quote unquote empath, this empathetic soul, can get any more apathetic. Because if the shoe was on the other foot and Cody and Robyn's money was tied up into a property legally bound by, I don't know, Christine or Janelle, for example, if the shoe was on the other foot, these two would be flipping their lids.
I committed to this family 100% of myself.
Robyn, you have committed yourself 100% to take as much as you can. Resources, money, time, and a husband from this family. That's it. And what Robyn is currently 100% committed to is enabling, gaslighting, covering up Cody's horrendous excuses about Coyote Pass, and the other wives' money. And this is where Robyn, playing dumb and coy, always seemed to rear its ugly head, especially when it comes to money.
Is there a problem? I don't understand.
I don't know.
Yes, Robyn, there is a huge problem, and it starts with ownership of the property. Not taking your word or your husband's word, because in the court of law, this means Jack Donkey. Legally, you two own pretty much everything. Let's just go over the property in the way that Cody and Robyn are trying to sugarcoat it, and then we're going to look at the reality of things going on. So Robyn is co-signing Cody's BS story about how Cody, who, as we know from past footage, calculates everything that involves money, whose one massive fear is being poor, poverty, remember? And who Mary has claimed quite frequently likes to rob Peter to pay Paul. Comes up with all these creative ways to do it. Well, I think that's what we're seeing Peter and Paul do right now. It's so odd that he just happened to unconsciously and randomly, without thinking, put his name on every single plot of land. And here's what Robyn said.
The names on the properties were just temporary until we paid it off. And we were just told about it later. And I was like, why did you do it that way? And he was just like, I just had to make a decision really quickly. I was just I don't even know.
Really? You really think that one of the most calculating men ever made that decision quickly? I call BS. Robyn knows it's BS. You know it's BS. She is saving face. She is protecting Cody, which essentially is protecting herself. This was not an accident. You know what else is not an accident? Cody ducking and dodging any request from Mary or Janelle to get the land appraised. Why the avoidance, Cody? So according to Janelle, she believes Cody is resistant to getting an appraisal because he knows that he's making out like a bandit. He wants Mary and Janelle to give him blind loyalty. I mean, oh my gosh, I'm so tired of hearing about this blind loyalty, but here he is again. Just trust me, ladies, when it comes to the value of the property. Don't hire an appraiser. Just listen to me. Is this one of your robbing Peter to pay Paul moments, Cody? Now, here's what's interesting. As shady as that is, by first account, based on what we heard Robyn say, it appears that Robyn is going to support having the property appraised because TLC showed us a clip of her saying this.
When Mary first started saying we should get it appraised, I had no problem with it. I was like, yeah, let's make sure. I don't want to just sit here and guess. Let's make sure it's fair.
But here's what we need to do. We need to listen to what she said a little bit more closely because I don't think all is as it appears to be here. Not all is as it seems. Because I don't think that this clip gave full context to the totality of the conversation because who starts a conversation with when they first did X, right? When you use the word first like that, essentially that's synonymous for initially. So let's just swap out that sentence. When Mary, so instead of saying first did, when Mary initially started saying we should get it appraised, I had no problem with it. So then what you're saying is that eventually you did have a problem with it. And I can't wait to hear all the kind of left field, cockamamie excuses that Cody and Robyn, who will parrot what Cody is saying, are going to push this time. Here's the thing. We know that Robyn will definitely do an about face about her opinion on the appraisal because we all know that the power couple can never be at odds about anything. We already know that they're a united front. We know Cody's motto. So Robyn basically, she's the official press secretary of Cody, and she's going to have to justify his latest logic and his excuses for not wanting to have the appraisal any longer. We've already seen the mid-season preview where Cody does an about face. He wants nothing to do with moving forward with the land. In an upcoming clip, he's going to say, look, Coyote Pass is a source of pain in a way. And I don't want to put more money into it. I don't want to do appraisals. Maybe I don't want to talk to lawyers about it. I'm not interested in doing anything. Robyn, I don't know how you can stand behind this man. How can you justify his actions? We know that even 2 years ago, from this point, give or take, that Mary is screaming about something regarding Coyote Pass and it being so wrong. She's furious. We're going to find out what that is very soon.
It's so wrong that we have to do this. I'm so mad.
And not only that, but when it comes to Coyote Pass, Janelle is saying, listen, we will move on right after they give me what is rightfully mine.
Just give us what's ours and we'll move on.
The scary part is that here we are 2 years on. Robyn and Cody now have their new McMansion 2.0, and the land on Coyote Pass still hasn't been touched. It hasn't been sold. It hasn't been built on. And I bet you anything that Robyn is still making excuses, being ever so confused, and continuing to play the victim in her brand new spanking $2 million home, essentially paid for by the other wives, their life savings.
How do you calculate? How do you figure that out? It's so confusing.
Is there a problem? I don't understand.
I don't know.
And I was like, why did you do it that way? And he was just like, I just had to make a decision really quickly. I was just trying to, I don't even know.
So keep on enabling Cody's behavior, Robyn. It might be detrimental to all the other women that you claim to love and you sacrifice so much for. But hey, it may not be working out for them, but it's obviously working out great for you and your brood. And we're not done here. Why is Mary so clueless when it comes to Cody? We're not done here. We really need to discuss the issue with Mary and how she still sometimes is so delusional to think that Cody still wants her. Even after she left, it's super odd. Listen, Mary, Cody's tears are not about you.